Uh, all delegates from both parties already here. First of all, I just would like to say and express my appreciation to the president over the ceremony and all delegates who have already arrived here. Now, I just would like to humbly invite Most Venerable Professor Dr. Paprom Vachirathirajan, Rector of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, to kindly give a welcome address first. Please, Venerable Sir.
The Venerable, we extend our greeting to the executives, lecturers, staff, and distinguished guests who have gathered at Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University and Samvad fourth delegation. One, on behalf of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, extend a warm welcome to all of you, led by His Excellencies Mr. Arif Mohammed Khan, Honorable Governors of Bihar, India here, who are concerned with Samvad to force the global Hindu-Buddhist initiatives for conflict avoidance and environment consciousness in Thailand. Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University warmly welcomes His Excellency Mr. Arif Mohammed Khan, Honorable Governor of Bihar, India, Mr. S. Surumurti, the Chairman of the Vivekananda International Foundation. India, as well as all delegates. Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University was founded by His Majesty the King Chulalongkorn, King Rama V, in 1887. Most esteemed Buddhist University, MCU has continually provided to the academics and spiritual enrichment of the Buddhist world. The establishment of Para Study Centers in MCU dedicated to study in Indian University, Sanskrit, Indian philosophy, Sanskrit, Indian history, and cultural ties between India and Thailand. Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, the foremost centers of higher education for the Sangha, Bhikshuni, nuns, and general people focus in studied Buddhism. Honors and warmly welcomes you all. I hope that Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University and Samvad delegates will immensely help strengthen cooperation in the future. Now is the auspicious time. May I take this opportunity to welcome everyone again, and may the Triple Gem be upon all of you forever. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Most Venerable Sir. That is the welcome speech or address by the Rector of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University. Coming up next, I just would like to invite Mr. S. Gurumurati, Chairman of Vivekananda International Foundation of India, to give a special address for 5 minutes. Yeah, please, sir.
Namaskarams to all. My respects and reverence to the most venerable rector and assistant rectors of Bharat Studies Institute of this university, and my great friend and governor, of Bihar, Sri Arif Muhammad Khan, and Swami Paramatmananda, and our ambassador to Thailand, and all venerable and respectable people who are assembled here. See, the Vivekananda International Foundation and the Japanese Foundation initiated this process, a plan for the world called Samvad. All of us know the word Samvad means dialogue. The world is now in great distress because the process of dialogue has stopped and the process of power has started. So, when the Prime Ministers of India and Japan met in 2015, they conceived the idea that dialogue is the feature of dharmic faiths, dharmic civilizations. Dharmic civilizations discuss their concerns, issues, differences through a formula, and Tarkashastra is common for both Hindu and Buddhist civilizations. This has been completely stopped by thoughts which claimed only they are right and others are wrong. That I am right and you are wrong is not a basis for dialogue. The basis for dialogue is that, yes, I have a viewpoint, you have a viewpoint, let us have a discussion in which we may agree or disagree, but we accept there is another viewpoint. This is a feature of Asian civilization. And the world is now being run in the last several hundred years on the basis only we are right or I am right, you are wrong. And you see the kind of bloodshed, wars and killings that have taken place. Professor R.J. Ramal of Hawaii University, he did research for 30 years. And he said in the last 2,500 years, on this basis, I am right, you are wrong. 1.2 billion people have been slaughtered all over the world. And in this, the most significant factor is between the 5th century and 13th century, there was no mass killing in India. This shows that where there is dialogue, there is no violence. Where dialogue is shut out, there is violence, killing, bloodshed. Whole nations have been sent to despair. So the two prime ministers felt that the world has been running on the basis that I am right and you are wrong. And we have to change that course if the world is to live in peace, because every country is linked to every other country. Every country's people are living in every other country. Every country buys goods from other countries. So with this kind of interdependence, if you have the thought which says, I am right, you are wrong, then the world can only have conflicts. So they decided that to resolve the conflict, the dharmic civilization must expound its viewpoint which is not heard in the global domain. And that is why the idea of Samvad was conceived for conflict avoidance. The word is very carefully chosen. It is not conflict resolution. Conflict resolution means you create conflict, have a fight, and then say how we resolve it. Our governor yesterday explained it beautifully. How conflict avoidance is not only a superior model, conflict avoidance is the only model. So, one is conflict avoidance. We are at war with ourselves. But we are also at war with nature. And we are at war with nature because we think nature is something which is there to serve us. But our philosophy, the dharmic philosophy teaches we are part of nature. We are integral to nature. We are intertwined with nature. We are interdependent on nature. So, nature is divine. Nature is to be revered. This is also a very special feature of Asian civilization, Dharmic civilization. That is the only way to save environment. Environment cannot be saved by laws, by contract between different states, which are based on the bargaining power of a political system. So unless a deeper consciousness is aroused, environmental consciousness, that nature is, a tree is divine, water is divine, mountain is divine, animal is divine. Unless this is what Buddhism taught us. Buddhism transformed Hinduism. So, environmental consciousness and conflict avoidance became the two pillars, or the two entry points for the world to understand the Dharmic civilizations, which has, of course, much important message to communicate. And this is the fourth Samvad that is taking place here. The first took place in India. The next was in Myanmar. The third was in Mongolia, from where our respectable venerables have come. And the fourth is taking place here. And we are extremely happy. Thailand is a place where Thai in India means mother. This word actually came from Tamil. Thai in Tamil means mother. There is an intense association between Tamil Nadu and Thailand, because the Thai, this guru of the Thai kingdom is initiated by the Kanchi Shankara Mutt in Tamil Nadu. And the Tamil literature, Tripavai, Tirumbavai, is recited in the palace at the time of the coronation of the Thai king. So that is the intense association we have between Tamil Nadu. But you must understand, from Tamil Nadu, no army came and conquered Thailand. It is only the idea. It is exchange of people. So, it is reviving our age-old association, which has been somewhat obliterated by modernity. And I am extremely happy as someone from Tamil Nadu, from India, as dharmic partners of the Hindu-Buddhist civilization, in which the standing demonstration of it is Thailand. And so I am very happy that we are here and you are all here, and we carry a very powerful message to the world together. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you very much, Guru Morati sir. Okay, coming up next, I would like to invite Swami Paramahansa convener in the Dharma Acharya Sabha from India to give a speaking address. Yeah, please, sir.
Om Ano Bhatra Kratavo Yantu Vishwadaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Most Venerable Rector of MCC called Raj Vidyalaya, Deputy Rectors, Vice Rectors, Shri Arif Muhammad Khan ji, Shri Guru Murti, our Ambassador Shri Nagesh ji, Venerable Saints from both Hindu and Buddhist traditions, to pranams to all of you, and distinguished members. It's mentioned in our Shastra that human being needs to learn two types of knowledge. Dve vidye veditavye, which animals don't need to learn. They are born and they grow up as they are born. They don't change themselves and they don't have freedom to change. They know how to conduct themselves and how not to conduct themselves. A cow is born herbivorous, it grows as herbivorous. Doesn't want to eat non-veg. Even if it is a non-veg item, she eats only the bread and leaves the rest. A carnivorous animal, however hungry, would never eat fruits. as though they are programmed. Cow has a cow program, monkey has a monkey program. It doesn't need to learn physics, how to jump from this branch to that branch, what will be my trajectory, what will be the load-bearing capacity, etc. It knows. Human being enjoys the freedom to do, not to do, and to do otherwise. As we say, kartum, akartum, anyatha kartum. So we need to learn two types of knowledge. One is called wisdom of earning. We have to grow and support a family. So you need some knowledge to earn money. But more than that, we need to learn wisdom of living. Our responses are always subjective, with people, with objects, with situations. What is the proper way of relating and what is improper way of relating? That we need to be taught. And there is a Sanskrit etymology in Nirukta. It is called, who is a human being? Who is a manavaha? It is mentioned, one who has a maryada alone is called manavaha. You are a human being as long as you have boundaries about doing and not doing. Hindu Dharma and Buddha Dharma teaches the maryada. Guru Murti ji gave us the global picture where there is a war for power. But at individual level, in spite of so much of amenities, 50, 70 years ago we thought that will make our life. In spite of all luxuries, human being is most miserable because he doesn't know how to handle himself or herself. Human mind itself is a problem. Human attitudes, our values are the problems. It is not the situation that is a problem. So you have to learn how to do that. And these two religions teach us. In the name of freedom, society is turning into a very licentious society. Society is turning into a very selfish society, me and myself only. We are the ones who teach and live that life, or as we call it as Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. For us, the whole earth, not the whole earth, whole universe is a family. We have prayers for Antariksha. Dyauhu Shanti, Antariksha Go Shanti. We pray for the well-being of each and everything, every creature in the creation, and all natural forces also. That makes us human. Even though I feel like doing certain things, we are taught not to do. So, in the modern world, if the world needs some peace, some freedom from stress and anxieties and frustrations and all kinds of psychological issues, I think world needs Hindu and Buddha Dharma. They teach us how to keep the body fit. They teach us how to use the gadgets, but they don't teach us how to manage their own mind. And that's what we teach. I'm extremely happy to be here where the university, where the monks are teaching. They demonstrate the wisdom of life. They demonstrate the wisdom of living. Not only you teach the wisdom of earning, you teach this also. And we look forward to work with together. We have, it is not late. I mean, it is, the day you start, it is the better that Hindus and Buddhist monks join together to give a proper direction to the world, how to live life, how to be happy, how to be free from stress, and how to make this world a better place to live. As Guru Murti ji mentioned, we live in connection with the entire universe, plant kingdoms, animal kingdoms, and everything. So that which world needs today And I look forward to, on behalf of our acharyas who are present here, I look forward to have more association, more bond with this particular university, as well as all the Buddhist monks to join hands and give a direction to the world. As it's commonly said, we are the Vishwa Guru. We will be the one who will be leading the world, not only in terms of technology on that, but Hindus and Buddhists can lead the world in how to make this world more peaceful, more happy world with the wisdom of living. And that is, as I said, Maryada. I am really touched by Thailand. The humility, the modesty that is here, the Maryada that is here with each and every member of the society is really praiseworthy. So much humble, so much respectful. They talk of human respect, but here it is so vivid to everybody. And that is very touching. And I congratulate Buddhist monks for inculcating this samskara into society. It is one thing to grow the country economically, but to create values inculcate values in the society is for generations that monks have done. I offer my pranams to those monks who created this society. May such a culture survive, and may all of us be together in future. Thanking especially Guru Murthy ji and Arvind ji and his team for giving us an opportunity to be together and look forward for a way forward to this vision of the summit. Namaste.
Thank you very much, Swami Venerable sir. Coming on next, I would like to invite His Excellency Nagesh Singh, the Ambassador of India to Thailand, to give a speaker address.
Namaskar, Swadi Khap. Most Venerable Professor Dr. Prabrahma Vacha Rathicharan, Rector of the Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, the Venerable Vice Rectors of MCU, all the Venerable monks, Dharma Gurus and Acharyas, Swami Paramatmanand ji, Honorable Governor of Bihar, Shri Arif Mohammad Khan ji, Shri S. Gurumurthy ji, Chairman of VIF, the co-host Dr. Supachai Verapuchong, Secretary General of the BGVI. It is such an honor for me to get this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to the Mahachulalongkorn University for hosting this event. India-Thailand relations are ancient and multifaceted, and the foundation of this relationship is based on our millennial-old shared cultural heritage, traditions, beliefs, and even linguistic commonalities. This university has played a very important role in perpetuating that link, because we believe that the message, the eternal message of Lord Buddha, is the most indelible bond between our two countries. In diplomatic language in India, we refer to Thailand as a civilizational neighbor, although we do share a maritime boundary in the Bay of Bengal, but unlike other countries, we consider it as a civilizational neighbor. And in that particular aspect, the MCU, which is Thailand's oldest and perhaps the most eminent temple of learning, has contributed in a very big way. And we have a portion of it where the most venerable rectors and others have gone to India and studied there. And they have been a big partner in trying to build a contemporary partnership as well, which is multifaceted, as I said, in political aspect, defense and security. But the bedrock of this relationship is our cultural and the people-to-people connect. I wanted to thank VIF and the other organizers for bringing Samvad 4 to Thailand, because in my 2 years of stay in this beautiful country, which is referred to as the land of smiles, I have realized that in everyday life you see the kind of deep connect and as was mentioned by others, whether it's Buddhism, Hinduism, festivals like Songkran or Loi Krathong, we have similar festivals back home in India. But somehow that has got not lost, but I'd say it's got subdued by the other material pursuits of trade and investment and other kind of cooperation. So bringing this wonderful event which started yesterday, and we were blessed to listen to some of the most illuminated minds from all over the world and from India and Thailand, this message of conflict avoidance, of environmental sustainability and living in harmony with nature, I'm sure this is a beginning, at least for us as India's representatives here in Thailand, to carry this message forward, and the Gyan or the Margdarshan given by the Dharma Gurus and the other masters in our temporal life. And I can assure you that we will work very closely on this aspect going forward. Let me end once again by thanking all the organizers, especially the Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, led by the Most Venerable Rector. And I want to specially mention the name of Vice Rector and Director of Bharat Studies Center. I know there's a degree of nepotism involved because Bharat Studies Center, we are deeply attached to it. The Most Venerable Professor Dr. Surasaka Pachantaseno, who has been a pillar of strength for the university in building this collaboration and cooperation with this venerated institute. So let me just stop here. Once again, thank you to everyone, and my pranams to the Gurus, and we seek their blessings as we carry forward their noble task in the weeks and months and years ahead. Thank you very much, and Khap Kun Khap.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Resi Ambassador Nagesh Singh. And coming next, I just would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Surapon Suyaprom, Vice Director for General Affairs from Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, to give a speaking address.
Respected the Most Venerable Professor Dr. Prapram Vacharathirajan, Rector of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University. It is my profound honor and privilege to warm welcome all venerables, the executives, lecturers, staffs, and distinguished guests who have gathered at Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, and Samvad fourth delegation. I Associate Professor Dr. Surapon Suyaprom, who complete MA from Pune University, PhD from Marathwada University, as Vice Rector for General Affairs of this university. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all read by His Excellency Mr. Arif Mohammed Khan, Honorable Governor of Bihar, His Excellency S. Guru Murati, Chairman of Vivekananda International Foundation, His Excellency Nagesh Singh, the Ambassador of India to Thailand, Your Venerable Swami Guruji, the Hindu Dhamma Acharya Sabha, as the Governor. Today we gather as seeker of wisdom and custodians of shared spiritual heritage that has for millennia offered guidance on the principle of peace, harmony, and sustainability. The world today faces unprecedented challenge, conflicts that provide societies, environment crimes that threaten our very existence. and pressing need for collective moral and ethical frameworks to guide our actions in these times. The teaching of Hinduism and Buddhism offer us a path forward, one root in compassion, interconnectedness, and the pursuit of balance and harmonious life. May I give you short information about this university, MCU. Thailand, a land of rich Buddhist tradition, a spiritual vibrancy provides the perfect setting for this discourse. MCU of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, with its long-standing commitment to Buddhist education and interfaith dialogue, is the ideal venue for our collective introspection and collaboration. It has been divided the sections at Faculty of Buddhism, Faculty of Education, Faculty of Humanities, Faculty of Social Science, Graduate School, International College of Buddhist Studies, Dhamma College, Bharat Study Center, Asian Study Center. In the country, we have 11 campuses, 28 colleges, and 6 affiliate institutes in foreign countries. We have more than 24,000 students and more than 2,000 lecturers. May this conference inspire us to uphold the value of the Dhamma, to foster understanding, and to contribute toward the world that truly reflects the idea of non-violence, tolerance, and sustainability. Let us engage in Samvad thought with sincerity, wisdom, and the unwavering commitment to universal harmony. May the Dhamma illuminate our path forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Vice Director for General Affairs. And coming up next, I just would like to invite His Excellency Mr. Arif Muhammad Khan, Honorable Governor of Bihar, India, to give a special address. Yes, please, Governor.
Thank you very much. It's okay. First, I would like to express my deep gratitude to Most Venerable Professor Dr. Fira Brahma Vatarate Racham, Rector, MCU, Thailand, Associate Professor Dr. Surapan, Vice Rector, MCU, Swami Paramatmananji, Venerable Professor Dr. Surasat, who has taken the responsibility to run the Bharati Studies Center, our Ambassador Shri Nagesh Singh Ji, and my special thanks to Shri Gurumurti Ji and the co-host of this conference, who have given us this opportunity to meet so many wonderful people here in Thailand. I was, because this is Hindu and Buddhist summit, so I was wondering that what is the ultimate mission or goal of the teachings Sanatana teachings and the Buddhist teachings. It has been asserted repeatedly that the purpose for which, or particularly after the enlightenment, Lord Buddha devoted his life to make people understand how they can be relieved of the suffering which is essential to human life, how we can relieve that suffering. And prajna and karuna are the main instruments or mediums which he focused on. Similarly, Sanatan, the ultimate goal is how to liberate oneself from the condition that is the human condition into which we are born. And here, if I may refer to a small anecdote, but beautiful anecdote, which is a powerful articulation of the Sanatan and Buddhist worldview. When Dr. Radhakrishnan was appointed India's ambassador to Soviet Russia, and one of his meetings with the president there, Stalin told him that, I have read about you, you are a professor of philosophy and particularly religious philosophy, and we are an atheistic country. So I do not know whether you will really enjoy your stay in Moscow. Then Dr. Radhakrishnan said to him, he said, whatever you may think about yourself, but we feel that you are very strong believers. Stalin was surprised. He said, we are saying that we are atheists, and you are saying that we are believers. He said, I can prove it right now. He said, please tell us. He said, do you believe in truth? Do you believe in truth? You want your society to be truthful? You want to pursue the path of truth? Of course we want to. And you want your country to be beautiful, your people to have beautiful conduct, beautiful way of life? Of course we want that. And you want your society to be good, to work for purposes which are good for the, not only for your country, but for the whole world? He said, of course, we are working for that. He said to us, the only test for a believer is to believe in Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. If you believe in truth, if you believe in goodness, if you believe in, Shivam is goodness basically. And if you believe in beauty, then everything is fine. To me, you are a believer if you are working for this. And if I may also refer to a small story from the Upanishad, wherein the man, gods, and the devtas, and the asur, that is demons, they all went to Prajapati, and they wanted to know what are the essentials for living a good life. Then they were told, Tade Vesha Devi Vagnu Vadati Istani Yitnur Da Iti Damyat Datta Dayadhuam. Actually, before Prijapati gave this reply, the Guru gave this reply, there was a thunderstorm. And the Guru told disciples that the reply has come from the heavens. He said, we do not know what is the meaning of this. He said, da, da, da. The first da is damiyat. That is control over your own indriyas, your senses. Dharmasya vidhaye neko yeve prokta maharshi bhi swam swam vijnanam ashrite damas tesham parayana. There are so many viewpoints, so many commentaries. This religion is best, this religion is best. But everybody agrees that self-control is the highest of religion. And the second da is Daya, Damyat Datta. Datta means charity. Datta means doing good to the others. So we have a wonderful verse in Srimad Bhagavad Gita which says, Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankaro sama dukha sukha chami. So compassion is one quality. In fact, again I would like to refer to a speech made by Dr. Radhakrishnan. He says that if we want to live a civilized existence, then necessarily we need to cultivate the quality of compassion. Then he further says, to women, compassion comes naturally. Men must cultivate this quality if they really want to live. There's so much emphasis on the cultivation of this quality of compassion, both in Sanatan and in Buddhism. So these are the qualities which we need to look for, which we need to cultivate, which we, through our own actions, we should be able to inspire in others. Then the third was Dayadhvam. Dayadhvam means kindness. This kindness, I've thought about that when we say kindness or compassion, where it comes from? Is it only because it is required of us as a measure of good conduct, good human being, or there is something deeper to it? I feel in both these traditions there is something deeper to it. And how it is deeper? Because we feel in Sanatan, Prajnanam is Brahma. In Buddhism, Prajna and Karuna. So essentially, we feel that each one of us, not only human beings, as we were discussing yesterday, all living beings, we are all interconnected spiritually. If we are all interconnected spiritually, it means that if we look at the aggregate, we are like one body. And how is it possible that if there is pain in one organ of the body, the other organs of the body will not be affected? They will also be adversely affected. So, basically, the theory of karma tells us that whatever goes around, comes around. In fact, when we do an act of compassion, an act of kindness, it is not a favor to the other. We are favoring ourselves. This is essentially the teaching. When we highlight the aspect of karma, then we essentially highlight this aspect that whatever karma we undertake, whatever goes around, comes around. It ultimately comes back to us. So this is not a favor to the other person. I know we have very short time today now, therefore I'm going to conclude, but I must say, because here The Vice Chancellor of the Aligarh Muslim University is also here, present here, the lady there. And I'm an alumni of Aligarh. And although this is my first visit to Thailand, but I have spent a lot of time with Thai students who were receiving education at Aligarh. And it was a wonderful experience to have their friendship there, and it is a wonderful experience to visit you here. The same, as Swamiji referred, the same kind of humility, gentleness, nobility is all too evident. And the way you have taken care of us, I am very, very thankful for your kind hospitality, your graciousness, the way you have received us, the way you have been very, very kind to us. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Governor. And coming on deck, and last, I just would like to invite Assistant Professor Dr. Mahasuresak Pachantaseno, Vice Director for Foreign Affairs, to give words of thanks.
Respected the Most Venerable Mahasangha, my respected to the Most Venerable Professor Praphomvacharatirajan, Director of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, Your Holiness, Your Eminence, Your Excellencies, distinguished scholars, and ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mahasuresak Pachantaseno, the Vice Rector for Foreign Affairs and the Director of Bharat Study Center, Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, along with the executive, lecturer, staff, and distinguished guests. We are extremely delighted at the Most Venerable Professor Praphomvacharatirajan, Director, has kindly presided over the event of the visiting Samvad delegates today. I am warmly blessing you all here, led by His Excellency Mr. Alif Mohammed Khan, Honorable Governor of Bihar, the Republic of India, His Excellency Mr. Nagesh Singh, Ambassador of India to Thailand, Mr. S. Gurumurthy, Chairman of the Vivekananda International Foundation, India, as well as distinguished scholars. This question of visiting MCU is perfectly completed. My profound gratitude to the Most Venerable Professor Praphomvacharatirajan, Director of MCU, and Professor Dr. Surapon Suryaphom, Vice Rector for General Affairs, as well for your kindness and compassion, such as everything for this event. My heartfelt is to His Excellency Mr. S. Gurumurthy, Chairman of the Vivekananda International Foundation, India, as well as distinguished scholar, to visit MCU today. Especially my profound thanks to His Excellency Mr. Alif Mohammed Khan, Honorable Governor of Bihar, India, His Excellency Mr. Nagesh Singh, the Ambassador of India to Bangkok, and all distinguished scholars today. Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University and the Bharat Study Center of MCU hope to welcome you once again next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Venerable Sir. So, and the last ceremony, I think it will be the facilitating ceremony. I just want to invite the guest from India.
Connected to our parents.
You want to give? Okay.
They are not ready to give discount.
Now we are going to present souvenirs from Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya first. After that, it will be followed by Indian side.
I stayed in India for 4.5-5 years just to take care of it.
This is a special gift from Thailand.
Thank you very much.
After that, it will be facilitating ceremony from VIF, or Vivekananda International Foundation.
YouTube. Thank you very much.
It is the souvenirs from Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University. And finally, it will be from VIF, or Vivekananda International Foundation, led by Mr. A.S. Gurumurthy, Chairman of VIF, India. So after that, it will be the departure for Don Mueang International Airport. This is the last. So time is now 12:56. So on behalf of the top authorities of Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University, most venerable Professor Dr. Sure.
There is no son, no father, no husband, no brother. No.
अभी बता
It's a distinct change. And
May I now request Chairman of the Vivekananda International Foundation, Mr. Gurumurthy, to kindly felicitate the rector. We will hand over our special series on history of ancient India and a statue of Lord Ganesha on behalf of the VIF.
Sir, this is one. There are 11 volumes of Indian history, especially brought out by the Vivekananda International Foundation. Yes. So I'm giving you one volume so that because 11 volumes are heavy.
From my library.
May I now request Dr. Arvind Gupta, Director VIF, to kindly hand over a special memento of Swami Vivekananda, which we give to all our dear partners all the time. So one to the Venerable Rector, two to the Vice Rectors.
That also.
sorry.